Danny's got the sniffles.
Our television show brought to you by Tim Hortons. It's SportsCenter with Jay and Dan. Happy Monday, or if it's Tuesday, happy Tuesday to you. Happy beginning of the week, and an exciting one because we're going to start with hockey. We're going to get to that Matt Duchene trade in a second, but first, it's all the highlights beginning with the Buds.
That's right. First ever meeting in the history of the NHL between Vegas and Toronto.
This is exciting stuff. We'll always wonder where we were. And then we'll say, oh, yeah, we were hosting the show we host every night. Pretty much anything that we do in life, we'll know where we were.
Yeah, I was working that night. I say that.
We were working.
Austin Matthews, he was questionable for this one with soreness, so that would make me questionable for every one of these shows. I just wake up with soreness now in my entire body. Matthews with a tremendous individual effort. Gives the Buddingtons a 2-1 lead. Second period, same score. Leafs sloppy line change. They get caught with too many men. Let's check Mike Babcock's level of irritation. Oh, he's off. He's at about a 34 out of 10. Deep in his net, gloves it, ensuring the Leafs secure at least a point. So we're going to overtime. In the extra frame, it was pretty wild. So they needed a shootout. Marner, first step for the Leafs. Deeks, tucks. He did the Deaky tuck. Third round, Vegas needs to score. Remind you, whenever we say that, they never score. Toronto hangs on for a 4-3 win in the shootout. Leafs win in their first shootout of the season. Last year, they were 1-8 in shootouts.
The red-hot Winnipeg Jets against the Dallas Stars. Since last season, Tyler Seguin and Mark Scheifele have been going back and forth to see who leaves the ice last after warm-ups. Some trickery by Seguin, but Scheifele has gotten the better of him in the rock, paper, scissors battle, so he's gotten to leave the ice 2 times to Seguin's 1. Back to Monday, rock, paper, scissors again, and Seguin gets him on the first try. Because scissors beats paper. Boy, he's happy. So we're now even in the series. I'm very happy I was able to update you on that information. 11th goal in a 10-game point streak against Dallas. It's 1-0 for Peg City. Patrick Laine goals in back-to-back games. Still in the first.
There's not 3 guys in the NHL that can make that shot. Goals in 3 straight games since Laine said this hockey is hard.
Ray Ferraro.
I guess it's because
Ray Ferraro talked about it. Laine was struggling, said hockey was hard. Now he's got goals in 3 straight games. Connor Hellebuyck's been incredible. Held opponents to 2 goals or less in 7 of 9 starts. Stars on the board here. Tyler Seguin jams it in, his team-leading 8th goal. And Jets challenge for goaltender interference. You see Paul Maurice on the left there. Obviously not thrilled with that goal. What a save. Hellebuyck, the only goalie in the league with at least 6 starts and no regulation losses. In fact, you can make it 7 starts and no regulation losses. And an 8-3-3 Winnipeg Jets record. They have won 6 in a row against Dallas. They are 5-0-3 in their last 8.
Last time we were with you on the show, Friday, we were going into the weekend hearing that a 3-way trade that involved the Ottawa Senators and Matt Duchene was off. It wasn't going to happen. Instead, the 3 sides resurrected the deal and got it done Sunday night. Duchene out of Colorado as per his request and on a Canadian team for the first time in his career. Duchene met the media on Monday. Ottawa Bureau Chief Brent Wallace was there.
While Matt Duchene is happy to have the whole saga behind him, Senators General Manager Pierre Dorion is beyond ecstatic that after a 2-year pursuit of the 26-year-old, he was able to finally acquire the disgruntled star center from the Avalanche. Duchene, who welcomes the chance to elevate his game without the constant distraction of trade talks.
We went so far down the drain, and I struggled. I was dealing with this stuff. It was a maturity process for me, a learning process, and I think something that's made me stronger. And I can, I feel like if I could handle that, I can handle almost anything at this point.
The one thing that really impressed me about Matt is that, obviously he'd asked for a trade, but what showed me his true character is no matter what, in tough circumstances, he went to camp, he played well during the year, never said a word publicly, never said a bad word about the Avalanche, and that told me a lot about his character.
Dorian denies that Kyle Turris requested a move out of Ottawa, but judging by his tone answering questions on getting the pending unrestricted free agent signed to a new deal, it's clear that Turris wasn't keen on a return to Ottawa. Turris quickly signed a 6-year deal with Nashville, a contract that wasn't tabled with the Sens.
It's confusing to some fans, and it's confusing to me too, because that was never brought on the table. Only 7- and 8-year deals were discussed with the Ottawa Senators.
Moments after Duchesne was presented with his new jersey, he took to the ice for his first practice with his new teammates. Guy Boucher mixing up his lines to put Zach Smith and Ottawa's purest goal scorer Mike Hoffman on his wings.
Did it feel weird out there?
Yeah, it did. A good weird, though. Really good weird. I think, you know, it's crazy. It almost feels like I'm starting right from training camp right now. It's almost like my first 13 games didn't happen. It's a weird feeling for sure, but a good weird for sure.
Duchesne thanked the Colorado organization and their fans on Twitter Monday. Colorado, thank you. You gave me a dream as a kid, made that dream come true as a teenager, and gave me a wife, a dog, and a home as a man. I can't thank you enough for giving me such a blessed life. You'll always hold a piece of my heart. Thank you so much.
Welcome back to the Tommy Hunter Show. Blue Jackets Rangers, John Tortorella facing his former team. He was crusty after this one. Why? Well, in the third period with the score 2-1 Blue Jackets, Artemi Panarin gets the stick up on Ryan McDonough, sending the Rangers to the power play to 5 games, beating Sergei. We're tied at 2. After Columbus took a 3-2 lead, Zach Dahlpe takes a hit from Steven Kemper, retaliates with the elbow, and it's another penalty. It's another Ranger power play. We're tied again. Then David Savard battling, called for the trip. Yep. Booch, beaten Bob. Booch, beaten Bob. Rangers 3 power play goals in the third. They come back to win it. 5-3 the final. Torts.
We don't deserve to win.
Yeah. Is the Dahlpe one particularly bad? That's just an...
It's a penalty. You don't give him an opportunity to make a call at that point in time.
Uncharacteristic of your penalty kill to not be effective in those instances. What
kill one off?
Any reason
when you take stupid penalties, you don't kill them off. We're a dumb hockey team tonight.
You've not been a dumb hockey team, though. Does this surprise you?
Yeah. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. Changes after a game like this? Is it bad enough that you can say now that some guys don't deserve to be part of this?
Don't walk me down that road right now, please.
The momentum seemed to swing all through the game. Did you get the sense, especially as things started to unravel in the third, that they had the momentum and it was hard to get it back?
We took stupid penalties. You don't win hockey games taking penalties like that in the third period. You good?
Actually, pretty composed there, actually.
Yeah, not bad. Wild and Bruins, Devin Dubnyk, entering the game with 2 straight shutouts against Boston first period. Doobie's shutout streak against the Bruins ends at 146 minutes, 9 seconds. He didn't play the third, give up 4 goals on 24 shots as Boston wins it.
Remember opening night of the NBA season, that thing that happened to Gordon Hayward? We're not going to show it to you, but his ankle was facing a direction that made the Cavaliers bench react like this. And many wondered, how will the Celtics replace him? Well, as it turns out, they didn't have to. Since losing the first 2 games of the season, they have won 8 straight games. First team in NBA history to do that. He had a game-high 35. Boston wins their 9th straight. 10 minutes after the game, LeBron James posted the clenched fist meme on Instagram, captioned, "Mood." Irving responded with 3 laughing emojis with a yikes.
It's from the Arthur cartoon, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Did we confirm it is the Arthur cartoon?
Yes, producer Tim confirmed that.
That show, it's really annoying.
And I can confirm that our new sponsor is our new television show on CTV3, Shoggy Noodles. It's a collaboration between Ryan Rashug and Jamie Noodles McLennan.
It's going to be a hit.
Been looking forward to that one. I bumped into the coffee table. As we saw earlier in the show, Matt Duchesne was introduced to the Ottawa media on Monday and showing off a new number He'll wear number 95 with the new club, and he'll make his Sens debut Friday against his former team in Sweden. How's it feel, Matt?
Everything about it I feel like I'm kind of in a dream world right now.
Yeah, in fact, it's such a dramatic past few months for Duchesne. Hollywood, I don't know why or how, but they found out about this story and they decided to make a major motion picture about the trade.
In a world turned upside down, one man's journey to a land that's similar but totally different. This holiday season, Matt Duchesne is...
I feel like I'm kind of in a dream world right now.
Dream World. Starring Dave Franco as Matt Duchesne, Harry Connick Jr. as Joe Sakic, and a dripping air conditioner as Gary Bettman. The Ottawa Citizen says Dream World is practice footage. The Hockey News calls it not really that weird. And TSN's Ryan Rashog says visionary, a mind twister. It's the film that will make you question everything you know about where Matt Duchesne plays hockey. Dream World.
Leaf fans were on edge Monday, as Austin Matthews was a game-time decision against the Golden Knights. Matthews left the Leaf morning skate after just 7 minutes with general soreness. Our resident doctor will now show us where he was sore. And it's a good thing Matthews ended up playing Monday. He had a highlight of the night worthy assist on James Van Riemsdyk's 6th of the season, led all Leafs in ice time, or Leaf forwards, I should say, as the Buds edged out the Golden Knights in a shootout.
TFC still annoyed with how Sunday's game played out despite advancing to the conference final in 2 weeks. Jose Altidore sent off at halftime due to a clash in the tunnel. TFC plans to appeal Altidore's red card. Justin Morrow believes the incident shouldn't have reached that point.
I think the most, egregious thing to take away from it was that their whole team, for the most part, was in our tunnel outside of our locker room. And so I said after the game last night, in sports, these things happen. Games get physical. It gets emotional. Fights break out. These things happen, okay, but they shouldn't be in our tunnel. And I think they instigated it in that sense.
Wow, weird. It looked intense. And the red, it's like Blade Runner. Prior to Sunday's game against the Saints, Bucks quarterback Jameis Winston tried to pump up his teammates with one of the truly all-time weirdo pregame speeches.
Yep. Say one thing. I want everybody to look at me. I'm going to pass it to corner after I say one thing. Go. Let's go. That's a W. Let's eat one. Let's eat one. That's a W. How many people want to eat a W tonight? How many eat a W tonight? Yeah. Come in. That's all I want.
Actually, I kind of liked it.
Hey.
The Giants could have used some of that passion, Dan. Eli's not giving those speeches. Ben McAdoo at halftime. How about you? Speech?
Would you say them at halftime?
They're reminiscent of producer Tim before every show.
Yeah. That's how he pumps us up.
He's like, but usually he just lets out a sigh.
Yeah. Very exasperated sigh. Then he wanders over to the control room. Everyone's like, oh, here's Tim again. That's our life. Anyway, when we come back, the greatest award segment in this particular show. It's called the Jannies. It's up next on SportsCenter with Jay and Dave. We're going by sweaters. I say it keeps the job.
That was a cozy looking sweater.
That looked very warm. Monday Night Football, the Jannies. Our favorite and least favorite plays from Monday, and that was one of our favorites. And definitely our favorite celebration. Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Dan, you played with those as a kid, didn't you? Kyrie Irving is playing very good basketball for your Boston Celtics from the baseline. Boston, absolutely on fire. 9 straight games after Monday.
Boston Bruins looking to break out of their zone. David Pastrnak sends a pass.
Doesn't sound right.
Oh, that's a horrible. Oh, man.
Brutal.
Michael Granlund eventually scores. Matt Dumba fed him. Ronnie Hollis-Jefferson leads a fast break. Harris, Lavert, and Shirley all alone under the basket. Can't handle the pass. Yeah, he was thinking what he was going to do before he even had it. That was the problem. Turned it over.
I like this a lot. J.T. Miller loses it. Still sends the pass with one hand on a stick. Michael Grabner finishes. What? Come on. That's dynamite stuff right there.
And Mitch Marner. Great D. Yeah, another strange name to say is Lagasse. It's not Legacy, it's Lagasse. You know what? Jay and I can now die happy because before the show, this happened. We met Anne freaking Murray, and she provides the soundtrack for the plays of the week. Cost too much? A generic song from our music catalog provides the soundtrack for the plays of the week.
Chuck, I bet you $20 I'll buy the chip won't even make a face. Y'all must not know what fraternity I'm in. Omega Psi Phi. Till we die. Just nothing to me. I'm not making a face. I'm just coughing. Oh, it's hot. I got some milk.
Shaq's so funny. You should have never eaten that chip.
Well, we're wondering where you're supposed to get them. Where are you buying them?
Doritos, let us know where we can get these ghost pepper chips. Is that what they are? Are they just Cool Ranch? They're too cold for them. An exciting finish at UFC 217 on Saturday night. GSP shocking the world in his return to the octagon, beating Michael Bisping in his first fight back in nearly 4 years, winning the middleweight title. TJ Dillashaw got the best of his former sparring partner Cody Garbrandt. And Rose Namajunas upset Joanna Jędrzejczyk to take home the strawweight belt. Well, it was exciting times at the O'Toole House on Saturday. I had a great time there because we were watching UFC 217. It lived up to the hype. TSN's UFC editor, Aaron Bronstetter, was there. He joins us now. Aaron, 3 belts changed hands. Was it the greatest UFC event ever or just one of the greatest events ever?
I'm going to go with the further. I think it was the greatest UFC event that I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot of them.
I don't know if you know this, but the holiday season is fast approaching.
Oh, yeah.
We know that it can be hard to find the right gifts for the sports fan in your life. That's why, if you're having trouble picking something out, you need to pick up this week's edition of the Jay and Dan catalog, the best sports products you can buy. Like this. You excited about the Matt Duchene trade? Then welcome visitors and Matt Duchene to your Ottawa home with this Welcome Matt Duchene. It costs only $35. And Kyle Turris.
Dan, with winter here, why not warm up with the Chuck Pagano hot seat? These heated massage chairs are great for sports fans and soon-to-be unemployed NFL coaches.
Now, speaking of being hot, we don't really know why Jonathan Drouin was pantless and wiping himself down Sunday night. Seems like he had some sweaty thighs. So if you have sweaty thighs, wipe them down with the Jonathan Drouin thigh chamois. There's no better way to dry off your undercarriage than the Jonathan Drouin thigh chamois. The best thigh chamois on the market. That's been an exclusive look at this week's Jay and Dan catalog, available wherever they still sell magazines.
And the thing is, like, I've tried other thigh chamois, and they've never had that absorption that you get from the Drouin thigh chamois. So
that's right.
I'm so pleased that we could offer that to you, the public. And now, a tribute to Dan. 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 Also dad. Profile. Dad. This has been a tribute to Dad. It's the worst play of the day. Nets and Suns. Rondé Hollis Jefferson saves it, finds a wide open Karis LeVert. LeVert bobbles it, turns it over, an easy opportunity for 2 points squandered by Karis LeVert. Good name, though.
Highlight of the night, we're going to MSG, most famous arena in the world. T. Miller, he's got it, falls down, still throws it in front to Michael Grebny. That's Miller's 12th assist in 16 games this season, and it's the highlight of the night. 1v1 time. If you're building a truck, you need a few things. You need guts, you need glory, and that gives you a round. Okay, so let's see the challenger. Let's see who that is. And this is the champ, Sebastian Javenko. He's been there, what, for like, wow, 14 weeks?
I can't believe that's lasted that long.
You blew it when we showed the LeBron James tweet or Instagram post, and we showed Kyrie Irving. Yeah, that's a fake Kyrie Irving account.
Kyrie. That's not Kyrie Irving's. Yeah.
Yeah.
With the emojis. That was wrong. Justin Morrow of TFC spoke after that big brawl in the second leg of the Eastern Conference Final. And what we didn't see, look at that bug on the left side of your screen. Oh, my God.
What is that?
That is terrifying.
Someone said it's a silverfish, is it? I don't know.
Very quick Movember as we continue our update. Here we go. I guess
we have new
first.
pointers. Tell us, do you want us to use the pointers or chopsticks?
Or chopsticks. Let us know.
So there we go. Filling in nicely. What did you do to get it to fill in over the weekend?
Ate a lot of veggies and potato chips. Huh. Okay, how about you?
Mine's peeling underneath.
Yeah, you're really flaky.
Look.
You're the flakiest man in showbiz.
Yes. Here comes Flaky O'Toole.
Oh, flakes. Also, Dan. Profile.